Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
I talked about a little bit earlier is that, you know, it is a hard time to be an old school LPL support these days because the engaged supports have not been seeing a lot of play. They still are, you know, fringe.
With the fact of the bot lane prio coming up from NIP, we actually have Xiaolongbao looking for the invade. So close to being able to maybe get the steal, but the duel.
Bit of a duel here, Lien. I don't think you win this. He's going to flash over. That's first blood. XLB takes out the RA jungler. Says you might have from the side of Rare Adam. That's going to be an early dragon here. Good little single Drake to pick up as well. The Infernal, one of the best miles away from support. So that's not something we want to do right now. NIP look for this one here. Rich does not have Mega, nor does he have his ultimate, and he is a very squishy mini Gnar. They just all jump on top of him. 4 versus 1. Don't care. Don't tell me what the odds. You're still gonna lose.
Very aggressive pathing taking from Rich there to try to rejoin the team. Like you hit on, they didn't have Mega no one up. They're still gonna go for the fight. They're
still gonna go for it. It looks like NIP may have secured that themselves, but there's gonna be a full all-out going in on the Dream. He gets taken out, so it was stolen away. RA will not be able to claim that, but Dragon spawning in 30 seconds. You still don't have level 6 on Shroud. That extra empowered turret could be huge. We're going to see a little bit of a 3v3. Southwind trying to go in. Does get the ultimate down to try and slock them all up. But again, Lien just can't make anything work. The flash forward onto Southwind means that he is almost certainly going to be dying. They're going to give that one over to Dream. And just like that, 2 quick kills put the Dragon pressure back. But Realm Warp going to be used. And now Rich, he's trying to get out of the Mega. He wants to try and get it as soon as he possibly can. It's dangerous to be here now, RA. Good flash from Rich. He gets himself the Mega into the wall, but it doesn't catch on to Strife. They're going to be able to juggle this aggro pretty damn well. The all-out, but he hops away. He's juggling it so well. Oh, he almost lands Cube with the crunch, but he's not quite able to do it. And that was so much used there.
Like he had the intention of outplaying any dive and hoping that their bot lane could try. It is just over a 1k gold lead, but we're going to see what happened here. King Disruption come out, and then that was a really aggressive flash in. Looks like he knew and thought, okay, I'm dead regardless. You see Xiaolongbao come over the wall on the ward and was hoping they can at least trade, but
which I don't, you know, necessarily agree with. But we will see now Rich in a lot of trouble again. They're going to be able to CC him down. Maybe even get on top of him. Yep, they're going to get all the single target CC, and he is just dead to rights. This is a good combination out. Southwind and Lien on the back of the pit. This would be so point for Ninjas in Pyjamas. This is a bit of a turning point, you could imagine, in the game. Neither team wants to give this one up, but neither team wants to throw away the game either. They're going to try and maybe make this one work. Rich trying to get up to his Mega as fast as he possibly can, but he's still exhausted. They're going to land it onto Lien, and he gets bursted out before anything else can happen. The all-in and the all-out going to be seeing Cassante going in over on top of this one now. He's 5v1, and I don't care how broken of a champion you are not winning that fight.
I mean, huge.
I feel now with the ticking clock going down, 4 minutes until that soul is available, and that's a mountain soul as well. Just having you available to stop the burst. Speaking of burst, though, they're going to try and just burst down XLB, who's trying to run away from this one here. The flash chain of corruption. He just won't die. Little piggy, show me your toes. They can keep pushing forward and keep moving this move here as Photic can rip into the majority of this team. Oh, one more auto attack would have taken him out, but there's just nothing else to be done. Now Cube's in a little bit of a bad situation. He's probably going to have to use all of his dashes.
We're able to escape on pretty much no HP, and if he are going to be able to convert that kill into an objective one, because once again, look at summoner spells on the side of RA. Varus no flash. Lien shouldn't. Ooh.
He's probably going to die here because he has no flash. And look, good kill. Nice little pickup of gold there going over to the lead.
They feel fine going with this one. Rich won't have TP though, so it will just be these 4 members who have to opt into trying to prevent this Baron.
They're going to try and go for it. The Baron has now been stopped. They try and jump on top of him. Dream jumps back in on top of Lien, who flashes away. Cassante with Cube at the helm, trying to make this one work. He actually stopped the Dragon take Rich to try and join this fight. Southwind tries to go forward, but Photic has just got too much damage. The boomerangs and the ricochets are doing so much. Assum just about stays alive. Oh, Dream with the flash over the arrow means he does not die to the Varus. He will fall to the rise as Photic needs vision. Oh, trade it back. Ninja Ninjas in Pyjamas, they will come out on top, a 4 for 3.
Timeout from Drake, so it leaves it to the 5v4 where Shallenbow gets immediately bursted out, but you highlighted it, Street Planning Machine, because we can see right now, Baron's on the cards.
Baron is on the cards. The Mountain Soul was confirmed and taken by Ninjas in Pyjamas. They are going to secure the Baron on the side of RA. Southwind will gladly give his life for the cause. They get everyone out with the Realm Warp, so it's not a complete loss here for RA. And despite away, as he was in a lot of trouble there if he gets caught up there by Strife. While that's happening, though, Dream takes an opportunity to push in towards that top side and equal out the gold as best he can. Of course, gold does not mean anything. We got to think about relative stats, and that Mountain Soul is giving a hell of a lot of them. Leanne, you do not have ultimate, and you are in very much no man's land. His mid turret should fall. Charles, the cannon minion, should be able to take it. Ooh, XLB gets deleted right before our eyes. We did see a flash from Joe as well. They're trying to keep this one fight going, though. This is a 5v4, and again, you can see just how powerful this Sivir is.
Flash, because if those are short up, it feels like it would have been a lot cleaner game coming out from NIP so far. To dish out those boomerangs, I think will be a crucial part for any team fight NIP win. But again,
he goes in on top of a turret. They actually move them out of the solar flare, and this is going to be a full 5v5. They've gotten the Sivir, though, and that means the AD carry for the side of Ninjas in Pyjamas is not here. It's all on Dream. Joe is dead. RA are just tearing them apart. They can't stick to a target. Ninjas in Pyjamas are running away, and with 10 seconds till Elder, I don't even think if they need it, they could just go mid.
Yeah, RA looks like they're just going to push out. They're trying to stop the back coming out from Rich. Drive. You're not stopping the back. It's caught out.
Oh, he didn't get the stun, though. And that means he's not able to get killed off. They can turn straight back onto XLB. Kill off the Sejuani. You know it's no longer a contestable objective. RA, they kept themselves in the ascendancy. They put all their resources into Stripes, and they are getting paid back in dividends.
That almost looked doomed for Strive going in, but the fact that it turns out not only into like a neutral play, but into a net positive for the side of RA. Looks like they should be able to get this Baron as well.
They're going to have to contest this. Ninjas in Pyjamas have no choice. They have to go for this, but just can't get into turn time. They recognize the rest of RA were coiling around their neck, looking for that final strike like a viper, trying to get the last of its prey's life out of them. And now we talked about the goal being so equal. It's just ballooned. It's now like just nearly coming up to 10,000 out of one play. And this is an RA that have come in looking so good. So solid in just how they wanted to play. They put Strife on something that could carry. They kept giving him the resources. Southwind goes forward. They get the solar flare out of him. This is where the game get a little bit risky, though. You've gone a little bit too far forward, and now Southwind is dead. Whoa! I don't know if you want to be all that much far forward, but there we go. Rich finally gets a go to our ultimate. They need to try and make this one fight work. There's a double kill coming out now for the Photic. A Sivir finally comes online. They're TPing towards mid and bot. Are they going to try and end themselves? Have we just seen RA throw the game? Second, XLB taking the smart decision, saying, look, I've got a Warmogs. I can tank this up. It's fine. They're going to go for both mid lane and bot lane. Never mind. They're going to put Dream into the mid lane. This is it. This is the opportunity for Nip. They have to end it in the next 20 seconds. That one will be up. They've got a couple of Baron minions here from Strife. There's only a couple more seconds.
It's about who can find that critical engage onto the enemy AD carry. Like you said, it's been a lot about Cube.
It's not been a lot about Cube. It's been a lot about the... Here we go. They're going to fully engage onto this one here. The Sivir is dead. Photic got caught. He got CC'd out. And just like you called it, Lyric, the game is over. There's no more damage for you. There's nothing you can do, NIP. Your AD carry got caught with his flash in his back pocket.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what you can't have happen. Just huge mistake coming out from Photic. RA going to be able to go for the end. This game was a war of attrition, and the fact that RA were able to put up losing those early Drakes and make it through has been quite commendable. They don't have a wave, but they should still be able to look for this.
You can see XLB trying his very best. He's going to flash away. He has got himself his space and his Warmog to try and keep himself alive, but I think it's just a futile effort at this point. You're 5v1 and you are nothing but HP. You have literally nothing to gain or to offer in terms of damage. The Heimerdinger a little bit more, but again, not going to be enough. Despite the early setbacks, RA will take the advantage in this series.
Champion, it's his most played in his career. And just something it seems like he's always like to default to. Like you said, though, ultimately, like they could decide to swap it up in the end. But overall,
you can see already RA dominating in this bot side.
They're going to be able to force the recall coming out from Photic. But for NIP, it's been about the top side, as they have, once again, Xiaolongbao looking for this invade.
Oh, Hextech Ultimatum is there. There's a Twisted Advance, and First Blood goes over to XLB, over Leyen once again. Definitely makes something work here as Southwind takes a huge chunk of damage, and if he leaves, Asim could be dead.
You need to be careful, though. Strive does have his TP in mid lane. He's getting pushed in, so it should be hard for him to follow. His Cube.
Oh, Cube's
down.
getting 1v1. Invincible. One more auto attack against the Cube. Oh, Cube. He was spamming his R button. The ultimate comes back and gives him the healing.
Goes for the ult. Comes out with the oh. You might have been right. There might have been one. There might have been one.
Might have been one for sure. And we come back into live, and Dream is dead. Dream is now turning into a nightmare, and all of a sudden,
really get bodied by any of the top tier top laners. So this was a hard fought battle. It makes sense why NIP wanted to go for Smos.
oh,
engage.
there's a weird. That was a cool art project right there with the two different creeping vines making themselves known. Zero is nice. 30 seconds till the second Rift Herald spawns. 1 minute till the third dragon. One apiece in that particular regard. There's another boatload of CC, and yeah,
He's just gone.
I mean, just not really happening.
It added a solid 10 days on that hype trade.
That's all you gotta do. Sometimes the threat of a CC is enough to get something out of you, and it comes down to trigger discipline. But now Leyen,
Oh, Leyen.
why
He's gone.
are you there? Question mark.
Yeah, you
No
don't have
need
anyone-
to go for that ward.
I don't know if Strive would necessarily be able to. Okay, Leyen finds the pick.
He finds the pick, and they get the kill. That is as easy as you like. Leyen said, "Look, I went 4v1. I'll even let you go 3v1 and see if you can survive." The answer is you can't. And all they lost from that was Leyen's ultimate and Southwind's ignite.
And now they're going to be able to guarantee the spot side turret. NIP will trade it on the top side with no one contesting Dream as of yet. Looks like they'll send Strive now, so they might actually be able to stop this one from going down. Honestly, doesn't really mean too much. Opening up... Ooh.
I was going to say, that's a hell of a lot of damage. And Dream, he flashes away after getting the Dominus out, but that was rough to say the least. There is still a flash.
Oh.
And yeah, even the Observer was too slow to try and keep up with Strife on that. And we're seeing, we talked about it coming into the draft. Rather, you mentioned it.
More importantly, set the enemy mid-jungle topside behind to buy time for Photic to be able to take over the game. They're going to go for the engage.
They're going to go for the engage, go for the exhaust down on the Gwen. Guess what? Your Shroud is only good when the Maokai's not in it, so push for this.
Yeah, looks like NIP are aware that this is possible, though. Xiaolongbao.
Oh, the Train of Corruption doesn't land, but they do get the Abscond Abduct. Xiaolongbao getting taken out just by Leyen for earlier moves. As we can see now, he tries to get himself away. They're going to be a TP coming in from the Gwen. They're going to try and get the Sun down to the Strife, who tried his very hardest to make sure he could get some kind of damage down, but nothing to be done there. And well, the Baron Bait ends up being a 1-for-1 trade, but importantly here for the side of RA, they have their jungle.
Here's what NIP needed to prepare for. The fact that RA would immediately turn back towards this Baron.
You have a Guinzoos on your Varus. Here we go. They're going to use the ultimate there from the Maokai to try and get this one going down. 4,000 HP onto the Baron. But Dream is dead. However, it's traded. It's a 1-for-1. Asim doesn't really have the damage here, and the Sivir does. This is Sivir doing it again. Photic flashes away, keeps himself alive, and Ninjas and Pyjamas, they take everything.
More on Photic. This is not where you wanted to be if you were RA.
An error coming up on the side of RA if they look at no tanks on the side of NIP. Look at these damage items across the board. They'll blow somebody up, but if they get caught
on 2 dragons apiece, so we're at least not anywhere close to like a soul fight really forcing either team's hand. But NIP feeling comfortable with this Maokai ultimate to just keep forcing these turrets down and pushing RA back.
That one's dead.
Oh!
Scorch, my brother, Scorch. And now they're going to get the tower as well. Ooh, that's not the Prowler's Claw you wanted right there. There's a Chain of Corruption going down on top of the Yuumi. So we're going to see now Photic getting a little bit of damage down on top of him. We're going to be stop rushes used galore. It's an almost identical fight that we saw last time where NIP are in the driver's seat, but then they just throw it away over a random engage. Set up this one. The GA is an interesting one for me as well because it feels like the GA is kind of it's not as good as Azanya's because Azanya's you can decide when you go into it. The GA you just get popped, and if you're in a bad position, you're just in a bad position. It's not that useful to you. So we're gonna see Invincible. Oh, he got baited. He got baited, and now he's just gonna end up getting killed. That's just how this one is gonna go. They're gonna get the double ultimates available to him, but now in mid. We will see the Camille going down. The Yuumi ult has been used, as has the Dominus, and now pressure's coming. As the hijack and did not use it onto XLB last, so he will have access to that. They're going to try and maybe make this one work. There's the ultimate there. They're going to try and put them both together as they both end up getting spell shielded. There's the Sivir going in. The Baron secured by RA. You can see Dream trying to make this one work because he's already killed off. They found Photic and they've gotten him killed. This is what I'm talking about. Yes, he's been GA, but what good is it going to do? The rest of your team are run away. And this is RA once again.
Tries to go in to force something. He gets picked off immediately. And with the fact that spell shield's down, bam! Lil Yen has his timing to go in. And sadly, nothing Jwal can do can save him.
Oh, invincible. I don't think you're going to be feeling very invincible in the next moment. He's going to get ulted upon. He's going to use his ultimate there. Actually dodged out from the Chain of Corruption. Just about gets out to die to Strife. But now with the wave coming in, we're going to see the Maokai ultimate. That's going to be soaked up easily, and that's a big engage to him no longer there. Yes, Southwind gets taken very dangerously low.
It looks like they realize that. They know that they really have no opportunity to do so. They give it over. And now, I mean, they're just going to... But again, it's about reality compared to the expectations that you had coming in. As Invincible going to get punished once again. That was my expectation. And, you know, reality's the same.
Yep. He'll lose his GA as soon as he gets it. And that's kind of sums up the game, really, for NIP. Really does feel like try and get that one going for themselves. Why they start to set up Baron.
Yeah, now, you know, we've got the items that we were waiting on to come
Oh
out.
my god! I mean, XLB goes golden, but why? Because now Zhou can't go anywhere and he's just gonna die. There's just nowhere for you to go. There's just nothing for you to do. And this damage coming out. Look at the needlework. I just realized Dream has 0 magic resistance. He's got a Prowler's Claw, a GA, and a Bork. What's he gonna do against a Silas, a Heimerdinger, and a Gwen? I'll tell you what, die. That's what he's going to do. And there's going to be the Baron. This feels like a formality at this point. This game has lost all control from NIP. RA are running toward the 2-0 on the day.
Yeah, they're going to be able to pick this one up and just start to get these waves pushed out. I wonder if they go for any type of reset. I don't know if some of them are sitting on some goal.
It's
you
going to
look
be
at the item
tough.
differences. You look at even the level differences. Like Dream just hit 17. Stripe's been 18. Asim's been 18. Oh!
Well, that I winced. I physically winced. That was disgusting. What? That was before Elder.
That was great. And okay, well, we've been kind of talking like this game's been over, but yeah, this now Ari's gonna go for the push unless we get the most awesome, coolest 4v5 in the history of League of Legends. Keep your eyes on the Sivir. What is possible? What is possible?
Radio sports broadcast lyric is my favorite, but what is possible and what is probable, those are two very different conversations, and I can tell you right now, the probability of Sivir 1v5ing is at an all-time low. 2-0 for RA as they dispatch the Ninjas in Pyjamas.
I wanted to sell the hope. I wanted...